Active TikTok, manners and respect in every aspect. You know, so there in the night time I see the topic around the internet from where there. Everybody a talk about the school bus down in Jamaica. You see, pray, blah 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 blah. This, that, and everything people are say about them. Nah, see the problem that is ahead. You see me? You know, free not dumb operate still outside of the box, outside of where everybody I think. Nobody never realized that the government use this as a means for ushering the cashless system more upon the people. I know some people might say better off cashless because less attention and whatever benefits them a benefit off of the digital world. Now I say how it going to impact them life. Zola, I am big up yourself and my father. Big up all of my gods them. All of the goddess them. All of my goddess them when I check in. Manners, respect in all aspects. When you see the topic in the night, government plan for open. Government open to allowing rural students to ride for free if the cashless system is not ready by September. So you have the cashless system for the bus ride and things like that setting up. What it really mean? A long time them thing are usher in still, you know. How it going to benefit the people them? Most people say hip hip hooray. Yes, this is a wonderful thing. They are see public passion and lime said we. Passion mixed with lime and some water. One piece of vibes, I see pray. But really I talk about how the government is operating as a slick set of merchandise. A set of merchandise them. And we don't see what them are deal with. We see say the man them depend some big business with the people them on the land. PNP and JLP in an argument about this thing where they are. Because one set of people I say the boss them a waste JLP waste money. VAZ wasted a lot of people hard work with money to buy the bus them. And it really no bother me still, you know. I know say taxi man them have a lose work and lose customers. You see, pray. Whole heap of things are going to go on in regards of who are going to benefit in the new world. Because everything are going to go digital, you know. Taxi man them not a digital system set up. You know that though. Taxi man them do have a means of digitalization when cash stop circulate. Because if you realize, the new notes them, the kind of polyester plasticish type of notes them way the government or the Bank of Jamaica issue out now to the people them. It not gonna last. You know make for last. You see pray, you know make for last long. Them no look like them can dry at me easy. Come on my people. How much different defects you find, how much different problems you find with the cashless system from the cashless system setup. Whole heap of different problems though. Guess why? Because the man them set it up the way there. The man them set it up for track, you know. Set it up for tax, you know. Them set it up for benefit for them business, not for benefit the people them really and truly. But all the people see it and say, yes, this is a good thing. The Prime Minister is doing a good job and the opposition Prime Minister will do a good job too. So what the politicians are doing is an awesome thing for the people. Them now realize how to give them exclusive access to all our assets, them all our wealth, everything we got own in the future. You know what them man say? Them man say pure old boss. Dan 129 say pure old boss. But them man say Dan. People are going to own nothing at all and be happy with it by 2030. Yes, man, bumbuckler tax money. Then I try to tell you people you do all sort of thing with the tax money. But we I say, you don't have a problem then, my brother. spending the tax money, but you just don't want it to go to waste. And you don't have a problem with the tax, so them are tax poor people. Certain people are evade taxes, and you know that. Certain people are use all sort of scams and tricks. And we would call them coupon benefit, free meal benefit, buy one get one free, the evade taxes. So when them shouldn't have spend the bag of money, it's not them who spend the money. It's the people who get a little $15,000 a month. No. Minimum wage went up from 15,000. Oh, my people. So we have to commend the Prime Minister for that. It is now 16,000. And somebody said, commend the Prime Minister for what? 16,000 Jamaican dollar, and out of that $16,000, the people them have a hard time. People them still have a hard time, but still what? The people them loyal to politics and politicians said we. Nothing now stop the people them loyalty. Because Jamaican people are one loyal set of people. No so it go. No so it go, my people. Dante, big up yourself for my father, Dante. So you can share the live in the WhatsApp group. The ones and ones them over for the WhatsApp here, so they out here, say they my father. You know the chirps go. But when they are talk about the boss them, I will know say the boss them been a talk at the town from where they. Everybody a talk about the school bus them. Me not even realize say the man them have a plan for bring in the cashless system when it comes to the bus them and the school youth them. So don't be surprised, this is easier access and ushering of the school youths them to the digital world. So by the time them left school, them fully initiated. And everybody I get used to it. Remember when I time some people I say, yo, I can't deal with it. Digital ID, digital this. Where you give up your bumbo club, buy your chicken information and your bank account information, all of your private details, them you give up to these corporations. What you think I go on? My brothers and my sisters and my people them out there. Everybody I talk about the bus. Yes, as some old bus. As some old bus, and the cost so them say them pay for it, it shouldn't be that much. And everything on us, some people, I strongly agree with you know. But how much people agree with me? Say them I use the free bus ride as a medium for ushering the cashless system. I want to talk about this in the night, you know. I want to reason with some people, because I say a whole lot of people talk about this bus thing. You see me? I want to say if you don't see. Because Virgin just say a while ago, waste man bumbuckler tax money. So that means some Virgin have pay the tax money and don't have a problem for pay the tax money. But I just not for see the tax money and waste. So they said Virgin, we said that earlier. You're still up on the live. If you're up on the live, you can tell we say you're still there. Because I have a question I would have to ask you now, Virgin. You say, how much money spent on the bus them? Couple $1 billion. So the $2 billion where them invest in a election, you think that is a waste of taxpayer money too, or you think the investment in an election could have worked? The $2 billion more where them invest in the needs, you think say that is a good investment in a national digital identification system where them have coming up, 9-digit number system where them have come. You think that is a good investment? Some only per investment make what we can talk about still in my father. Because we know say this busting at the talk at the town right now. You see me, everybody concerned what go on with the people, them taxpayer money. And people are talking about the oil in the country also. The amount of things are going on in Jamaica right now. People have questions to ask. People brain a scratch them. People are wonder what really a transpire. So them I say if the cashless system is not ready for September. So them already set it up. I mean know most people are going to say it is okay to operate in a cashless economy. And nothing will be wrong because it has been happening in England and in America and over in China from them long times there. You see the pray. So what if the people in Jamaica decide to go cashless? Well, it have advantages, yes. But you see the disadvantages, safe space, big up yourself. You see the disadvantages of this. cashless system and this digital economy and this e-government. Today again, me see, do you believe Jamaica has $2.4 trillion in debt? Yeah, the government not stop borrow from the people them. Them not stop raise funds from whoever them are raise funds from. Investors. And if them are get investors, that means that they must have something of value. No. What is the thing of value what we are talking about? I always talk about it. People just start forward from my platform and just show me a talk about the bus. You know, just check in for you what we are saying about the bus. It real. Human resource is what the government use. That is how them extract wealth from the people them. Human resources. And every single thing happen through UNO government name. And we talk about that every single day upon the platform. Yeah. We talk about how people can correct them status of how not to be that government name. When grandmother said don't see a name from Bulla and name it. You see what the man them come with the chicken? Huh? You know see it. In the school bus. So that means that the school youth them is now a part of every single thing that is happening in the school youth. Them are get targeted in the whole scheme. Everybody are going to get implemented or usher into this digital world that is being created. So the school is going to become digital. The cashless world is a part of a digital economy. The digital Jamaica we are talking about. And we realize the man them a sponsor. Jamdex Currency is a sponsor of the Red Stripe Reggae Sumfest. I should even say Red Stripe Reggae Sumfest. And Sumfest is a big event in Jamaica. It a go digital too. They must say no cash, no problem. As long as you have the Jamdex Currency, you can. I'm not fight against the man them thing. I'm not fight against nobody thing. See, somebody just said it a while ago. I did a try to say, but a good thing I never me said. You see, pray. Caterpillar 2 say control the youth them. Control them and try control the youth them future. What good brother, a serious thing what they run as a chat about. From where they may not even forward on the internet like how I normally would have forward and talk about certain things. Because I realize say, as I start talk, the system ready for fight with. TikTok a shut we don't say. Me never forward come talk about politics and the school bus them. If me did constantly talk about how normally I talk about how to get yourself from out of this system and how to operate in the private side, how to reclaim your rights, them how to take back every single thing where the government have in trust for you. The question is where the trillions of JMD went. Also think it's an election ploy. So the trillions of Jamaican dollar go to private contractors. Private contractors come and doing business on the land. So you have places like Kentucky Fried Chicken where everybody know about. Them are one of the big house them. You have the Jamaica Public Service, that is a private company also doing business on the land. That is another big house. You see the pre? You have some corporations. You see the man them will build the road nowadays. And the man them will build the apartment, the buildings. Me I talk about the Chinese Harbour Engineering Company along with the other setup of people were involved in every single thing major. I should even call so much name. But them corporation there, them a consume a whole heap of millions or billions. Just think about it. The people them a complain about the bus them where such man buy where they and I say them bus there are some big fuckery bus so them go waste man taxpayer money pan. Blue blah 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 blah. But if you take a deeper look, the road where the bus them a go drive pan, you know how much money invested in the roads them in Jamaica? We not talk about billions. We are talking about how much from them a make blood clot highway and them thing how much trillions of dollars spent in Jamaica. Who own the road? A good question you're asking, my bro. Who you think owns the most cars at Titsupen? Car lot. That is a good question you ask. Yo, I love them questions, my father. Who benefit from all of the car them, all of the bus them, all of them corporations? Where you see? Operate in the public and extract wealth from the people them. Ones and ones now see what me gives out. Just a few people. I know say I say thing go. 1% out of the 100%. I gotta wake up and realize what really take place. So you see the 99%, you're not gonna remain a slave to the system. Somebody say, Mr. VAZ, who think the PNP would do a better job than what the JLP is doing right now? You no put up on an ad. You can just raise your hand in the class if you think PNP would do a better job than the JLP. Or you think UIC. Quincy Dean Records say me. Okay? We say a better job in terms of somebody say we have a ball if PNP win. Say if PNP win, we have a ball and JLP is in power and the people them a ball. Somebody said Damian Crawford. So Damian Crawford is the new leader of the People's National Party. The same thing them would do. The same thing them would do. Yo, intelligence auto, big up yourself and my father. People who are good car and good car parts, so you go link up intelligence auto. Don't put the business here. We outside. Intelligence just link up, because we just clatter ads here a while ago. You know the shops cover father. We outside. At least JLP a try uplift the country. Alright. Let me tell you the truth now, is shorty. You see, free? You see, when it comes to JLP and PNP, the two of them are work for one thing, called the government of Jamaica. So none of them no different than none of them. The only thing when we find out nowadays, Andrew Holness is not afraid for come in front of your face and tell you, say, yo, this me I go do. The Prime Minister of Jamaica is not afraid to come in front of your face and tell you, say, hey, I am going to do this to all of the Jamaican people. And him not afraid for come in front of you and tell you, say, hey, I have sinned and I am seeking forgiveness because I have sinned again. Not me, no. When I said I, not me. But definitely not me. I have not sinned against the Jamaican people. Right now, they are trying to show the people them how them can reclaim them rights and go back for what is really for them one. Take back on the power, because of that you need to find back on yourself, no, brother. On the true identity and stop operating at the business or the government criteria. Because if you know the business, you don't have to operate under the business rules and regulation. When Granny say mind your own business, we can go deep into the reason still, you know. We need to be the people that tell the government what we want. That we are talking about Quincy Dean Records. We put them in power. The government are servants of the people. But we talked about this yesterday. We did that, no, not yesterday. We did a couple days ago, I go live and we did that talk about this. The difference between the peoples and the persons. You see, pray. The ones that are there up on the platform, want to make sure so you not follow me. Who not follow me? You just click the button, tap up the screen and share the live said way so other people can hear the live. We attack outside of the box and we know normal places on TikTok not really have them reason. Yeah. Some people might be on the surface, but them not go deep in what really take place. You see me? Right now, politics have them campaigns. BNIs, JLP and PNP. You see it? And me see them as two branch on the same tree. I don't tell you what the tree name is. Some people might see it different, but I ask one them who you think could do a better job. Right now we see JLP in power for 4 years. Around a couple years now, well. Before that, last time PNP was in power, it was 18 years them been in power. And the 18 years, them did lose. After the 18 years, them did lose. You see, pray. And from that, them not go back in a power. So we know say the people them tired of PNP and the people them tired of JLP. And we know say we need servants. Me can't help myself, you know, because self-sustenance is the thing. Are we running the country or working for the USA? It's a good question. Some branch green while some branch rotten. Watch where you step. Jerome, 876, are you saying the PNP is the rotten branch? Me never say nothing like that, you know. But both JLP and PNP, the two of them now function in the way how them supposed to function. Because them supposed to serve the people them. You see, pray. Stacking up the people them hard working blood, sweat and tears, essence that you collected from them human resources and them labor. And then you go overseas for borrow loans from an international policy on top of the people them credit. You see the pre? And then you use the people them money we're supposed to benefit them because of them you borrow it in a for them name. You use that money there for go link up one of your friend them on the side and order some second hand toys. Because basically have some toys, you know. You see me, we're supposed to, the kids them supposed to play with. Basically. You see, pray. You know have to say it, just check the history. Why does the feds support and teach to have a financial system to help people? Alright, me not understand the question the good because some part I blow out. You see, pray. But nothing now help the people. Me try show you basically. All the people them do a pay back for the bills them where the government borrow on their behalf. How that fear? Tell me how is this fear? It's all a game. Basically, me and Danche are friend. You see me? Me link Danche and say, yo, Danche, you know, say me have some stocks. Because stocks, them classify the people them for being, you know. Through the same birth certificate system, them classify the people them to be stocks. So you know, so me have some stocks, some livestock in the form of human resources. You see me? And these human resources worth about $25 billion throughout their lifespan. But what? Each one of them, and me have around 2 million of them down on the island there. But what? Each one of them worth about that amount. But guess what, my boss? I don't need that amount right now. All you can do is give me $100 billion and no worry your head until the next time. And guess what? I'll give you a high interest payment on each loan that I took from you. And guess what again? If you have any used vehicles or any old equipments that we can use down in that corporation there on the island, we'll take them equipments and pay you like it was brand new equipments, top brand. You see the pray? So a business a run between man and man where man a wash money and at the end of the day who a feel it. Whether you are 20 at pitney or how much pitney dead down a public hospital. In a 1 month, I think last month, you see, pray so much pitney dead down a. Is them thing a sensible? The people invest so much to make sure so your business is running, and that's why we invite people for join our tribe, you know. The People's Court of Jamaica is we they stand up for the people them right across the land. We invite people who have the intention for change, because some people want to see a change, but them no want to change them dirty ways. So if you want to see a change and you intend for change, you know, so you can connect with up around the People's Court. You see me? And we have classes we are going right through the week, said we will update people of your true identity. And your true identity, I will have to go in a little from this. You see, but we just touch upon the bus topic because you see, say the bus topic usher in something under the. Why you think this in the media so long? Why you think everybody talk about the bus thing in the media? Because it a bring in a cashless system in the people them face and nobody now go realize say, yo, that the boy them a do. Because what? Everybody a complain about the bus. You know how much time the man them use tricks, trick the people them. Where they today, me think me see something I talk about jury. Is jury even relevant no more? So basically them a come in with the AI court, you know. So when you get charged for something where your police violate on the right, a computer, you know, them brother, you feel like them people are ramp. You feel like them people are so I go on with the rights. On the rights that were secured under a constitution was supposed to protect, you know. So now tell me, say, a gamble, not gamble with on the life. Daily, I don't know, say, a gamble, not gamble with on the life. Me lose a pitney a public and nothing no come out of it. Doctors, confidential info. Say, we are talking about you know. For the youth them we are born in the future, and don't want to the youth them are go in the public. And we talk about the public hospital is a reason why it name public hospital, you know. The public and the private is two different space, is two different jurisdictions. Sometimes the two of them the one place and you don't realize. You see me, one of them rule incognito, and that are the private. So you not really see the private, but the private is in control of the public. If you know about some, I say people, you can job someone, you know. You see me, you can job someone. 200 people upon the live. You tap up the screen for me and share the live so other people can hear. You see me? Other people need to hear what we are talking about in the night. Free, not dumb. You see, Pray, I remember say we have a book out right now. People can go up on the website freenotdumb.com and get a copy of the book said we. You see, Pray, sharpen up your brain with all of the tricks and codes and scams with the corporation them I use. You see, Pray, because we see the corporation them, the cops, them set up in our nose, the corporation them are operating in the water. Them does do business. So them have people that live them life and think I just live me, I live life and so life go. And the boy them not tell we say a business them a do for we. Or a business them a do with we. Them call it a asset-backed security that we represent. We are the authorized representative of a asset-backed security. In other terms, a physical stock certificate that we hold. It trick people for make the people them think say the blood clot government name is actually your name, but the government name is not your name. The government is supposed to be the debtor. We are talking about how the government owe $3 trillion, $2 trillion, $1.3 trillion. Where them borrow so much money from? It is the people them where them owe them borrow from the people them. Or them borrow using the people them life expectancy value, fair market value in other terms. Human resource is, some people might not want to accept it now. Some people might not. Safe space, big up yourself. Some people might not want to accept it, but slavery is still going on. Slavery still a go on as we speak. As we speaking, slavery a transpire. Oh, slavery a transpire. Slavery a transpire through the birth certificate. So, the government is supposed to be your servant. Who did know say the government supposed to be your servant? People, if you don't know say the government supposed to be your servant, drop a 1 in the comment. You see, Pray? Drop a 1 in the comment. If you know say the government is supposed to be your servant, but yet still them do the opposite. Be a one more officer right now. You see me? The government supposed to be your servant, but them act like say them are your master. Oh, why? You know what to know why? Let me just light up my spliff. Get my head top lift, you see me? So, the principle of the constitutional government established that the government exists to serve the people them. Not the other way around. You see the Pray? Where the people them a serve the government, but the boy them trick you know. This servant relationship create a fundamental debtor and creditor relationship where the government owes its existence, its authority and operational capacity to the people them will create the government, because the government never create the people. The people create the government. Okay? And God, they are the top of that. When we tell us that them take every single thing from the Bible, the church and the state work together, and them classify we to be sinners. Sinners are the same thing as debtors, you know. People don't know about business. Busy in the business world, debtor means that you owe something. So the wages of sin is equal to debts. If you know what so me and son can drop some more one, make we get some interaction, because there's some deep reason with you know. Drop some whole heap of one in the comment section, my people. You see me? Some whole heap of one in the comment section. Because one who said the interest there, because connect the energy and plug it in. We are free people. When them say Jesus wake the dead, that what they run here say do. Everybody where them feel like say is a dead man or a dead woman, we are gonna correct the energy. We are gonna connect the energy right now. Me couldn't know say yo, the system been a play a trick pound. No. This is how them rob people day by day by day. And in your face, them a show you say, hey, you can't do nothing about it. And you for believe say, yo, you can't do nothing about it. No, you have your rights. You have your rights. And that's how we are show people which party they are on to go back fit. So the government owe everybody because we create the government and we are in charge of the government also. You see the pray? The government is literally indebted to the citizens for its very existence and must provide services in exchange for the authority granted by the people. Now, how much Jamaican depend on the life? I know say we have people from foreign we are watching America, England, people never born down here, so I have all sort of viewers. How much people on the live are Jamaican? You can drop a Jamaican flag for me. A emoji, Jamaican emoji, I just drop a one. I like work with the one them, you know. You see it? Drop a one for we. If you come from Jamaica, because we are going to ask something about Jamaica. We are showing you some things about Jamaica we you never realize, you know, my brother. We are going to show you something about Jamaica. We are using some Jamaican proverbs in the night. Be a Jamaican people. All right then. Who remember when we were going to school and then them tell we say, there's a pledge. And when you say the pledge, you must put your hand on your chest and say the pledge. Who remember the pledge of Jamaica? I'm going to show you how words sound powerful and how them use words to trap the people in a slavery. Who remember the pledge? The pledge said, before God and all mankind. Some people actually pledge the love and loyalty of their heart. And they also pledge the wisdom and courage of their mind. They also pledge the strength and vigor of their body for in the service that Jamaica may increase in beauty, fellowship and prosperity, and play her part in advancing the whole human race. Come on, human race. Them deserve a round of applause for the trick they with them work on people. Who did know say that is a spell? A binding spell where people trap themselves in. A contract literally where people put themselves in without know say, yo, that is actually a contract. And subconsciously, the man them say, before God and all mankind. What that mean? You bring heaven and earth together. You bring God from up in the heavens in your consciousness, bring him in the physical realm. So you bring the spiritual and the physical together, right? So before God and all mankind, you pledge the love and loyalty of your heart. So the love where you have for your mother and for your father, for your brother, for your sister, for your cousin, your auntie, and for your friend them, you don't have the love again because what? You pledged it to a corporation. Who did realize? Who did know? Who know I'm going to go on my laptop right now and show you say Jamaica is a corporation were registered upon Duns and Bradstreet doing business in a various different fields, especially human resource fields what I'm talking about right now. Who did know? Alright then, my people. Alright then, me could go back in a one different part of the world. You see, pray? Come there and show the ones them say the government is the debtors in a real life. So when you hear say, the reason why them have you acting as the debtors them is because you're using the government name. And the government name is not your name. The pledge where you take saying, in the service of my fellow citizens, I promise whatever. Not I know. Not I. I'm going to take back that. Not I. People actually do it. Some people out there in the world. They have different pledge when I take with the People's Court of Jamaica. So when I have to tie up myself in a corporation, so I take back the I a while ago when I say I put myself in a situation. I was never there. Okay? So under natural law and constitutional principles, government are artificial entities. Who know what are artificial? Artificial means it is not real. Governments are artificial entities created by the living man and woman to provide specific, limited services. AI is a good form of artificial. AI is known as artificial intelligence. You see, pray, you know, real intelligence come from the living man and the living woman. You see the pre-share. So, we are sure the ones them say the government and a corporation basically. Artificial things are things what man make. Anything what man make, it is artificial. Anything what God make, it is natural. That's why you just say the government, the crown is a fiction. And a fiction means it is not facts. That means it is not real. So the government existence is fictitious. When you see the pray. So the servant, the relationship where the government have as the servant and the debt where them owe to the people. It is a trick where them use for the people them for not to realize say, yo, you know, so we actually own. So under the natural law, we are telling you, natural law is next to universal law. That's how natural things operate. Nobody not have to tell a man say, if you put your hand in a fire, it's going to burn you, because a man already knows say in the natural world, in the real life, every action have a reaction. You see the pray? So like any other service provider, the government becomes the debtor who owes the performance to the creditors that are the people who are authorized to create and are creators and funds the government's operation. So the government would have nothing to do without the people because the government is fictitious. Without the real estates are the real people the living man and woman them will invest them blood, sweat and tears in the form of human resource. Human resource, that are the danger, you know. And we are show people say slavery will continue from them time there. I will show you how you can opt out of that whole slavery system. If you no wish to opt out of that slavery system, you can opt out of it. So the Declaration of Independence explicitly states that the government derive their just power from the consent of the governed. So if them never did govern the people, or the people never give them the approval for govern them, I mean, no say you never say, hey, where is this contract that I told the government that I want to be governed? How this system really work? If me never tell them say I want them govern me, how them end up a govern me? Good question. The documentation and the registration that took place gives the power to the government. Now go in deep in the night time, my people. I want to know if you do a top of the screen, share the live and send some whole heap of gifts so we can go out there and the algorithm said we, because these are the message of the people I'm supposed to get. You see, pray. The government owe the people the constitutional debt structure. And we never talk about over in the US, because Jamaica with there. You see, pray. Section 13 of the Jamaican Constitution established that the fundamental rights and free, not dumb, are inherent to all people, creating government obligation debts to protect and preserve the rights. The government owes these protection to citizens as payment for the authority granted through constitutional establishment. So how the birth certificate become a debt mechanism? Because the birth certificate come like a death certificate, I don't know, you know. You see, pray. The same birth certificate where you use for identify yourself and now realize, say, hey, this not even identify me, no. Because the first thing, the name in a full capital letter. 184 people upon the live right now. You didn't know, say, when your name in a full capital letter and you them attack? Who did know that? If your name is written in full capital letter, they are not talking about you, the living man or the living woman. They are talking about a corporate fiction or somebody where them status get diminished. Nouns. Who remember what is a noun? Nouns are name of people, places, animals, and things. Who remember that? Drop someone in the emoji, some fire emoji, send us some gift if you don't know what we are talking about, my people. Tap up the screen. You see me share the live so other people can roll in. Because we are talking about the birth certificate and how we turn a debt thing. How we turn an instrument of debt. How it put you in the maritime, in the water world. How you end up on a ship. Why is it classified that citizen is on a ship? Why does a citizen need a ship when them on the land? When since ships start sailing on the land? Wanna tell me how this thing work? Wanna tell me how this thing work? I know what me tell you no. The birth certificate. We are getting it, man. When you did born, you see me? Them create a thing what them call a certificate of live birth. And that documented the arrival of a new productive human being to them. Human being, produce human resource. And that human being is a wealth creator who will contribute to society through their lifetime. I saw the system set up them thing. The government uses this documentation to create a financial instrument or more than one financial instruments. Bonds, them call them instrument there. Based on your estimated lifetime economic productivity. These bonds are sold to investors with the promise that your taxes and economic activity will provide the revenue to pay the bond holder. So the bond holder, these are the fuckery, Sorry for my language. I kind of get emotional when I talk about them things. So my brain kind of trigger because I don't know how the fuck the system for do this to people. The bond holder, who is the holder of the bond? The birth certificate is the bond, We all know that the birth certificate is a bond. And I can take out my birth certificate and I can take out the certificate of live birth and show my people in Jamaica. People, if you don't want to see it, you tell me so you don't want to see it. You see me? If you don't want to see the difference between the birth certificate and the certificate of live birth, you can tell me so you don't want to see it. On the top of the screen and share the live. You see me? 50% of what L.A. Lewis say, I would agree with what I say. 50. I never say 100%. You see me? Because in a them time, you have to listen keenly. More have to see it. So what's going to happen to the coaster and take the schoolers? Who have to see it? One super. Anything about to Zulu, pure love. Respect yourself, 777 motivation. Big up yourself, madam. Do you know Nyanki Pong Maroon Nation sovereign status? Me hear about them. You see me? Big up Sizzla Kolonji said we and big up Neon Life. Them man they are put in work. Me can see the work with them man they are put in, but I am not a maroon, me can tell you that. I am a living man. You see, pray. If you don't want to see the documentation, them will tell you say you're certified free now. In a Jamaica, You can just, you see it. Tap in. All you don't know private documents them they still. So the people them really have to tap in some energies. Enough coaster drivers lose their job bringing schoolers. Exactly. It is a target against a certain set of people. And some people alone benefit off of them things. Some people not get no benefit, my brother. The government only benefit them contractors and them private investors. Everything will take place an investment nowadays, brother. Who I invest? The people them. I make you go back on the document how they read. So the bond gets sold to investors with a promise that your taxes and economic activities will provide the revenue to pay the bond holders. What that mean? The bond holder, really and truly, you are the holder of the document, You know about that? You own it up, and that's the problem. When you own something and you hold something, are two different things. When you hold it, you can retrieve or redeem it at any time. So the government borrowing process, how them borrow to go buy the bus them? Them use your birth when it was registered by creating a document of new productive capacity. Then them create a treasury bond or whatever bond, the physical stock certificate. Then them send it to the Jamaica Stock Exchange. The Bank of Jamaica involved, because the Bank of Jamaica issue all securities. Main securities what them a talk about. Local registered stocks. All of them go through the Bank of Jamaica. RGD hold it or do we. The Administrator General hold it for no. I more going right now, but little by little, we are get to it. This process makes the government borrower or a debtor while using your productivity as a collateral for borrow money from the IMF, the World Bank, and other people over foreign. The government receives the loan and proceeds immediately while you provide the guarantee through your lifetime economic activity. This creates a situation where the government is the debtor, but them act like a you are the debtor, and a you them have a pay back the government debt. Dr. K, big up yourself in a K Banto. Manners and respect. So the inverted accounting fraud, what should have happened? The government borrow use money using your economic value, your blood, sweat, and tears, your working capacity, and them owe it to you. But them end up issue it to some people where they want to wash the money with. The first thing I want to know, who think of the government is not the government? Who the bumbleclot? I mean, it have to cost the bumbleclot there a while ago because Jamaican people need to hear some bumbleclot in the ear sometime. You see, pray. Who you think is the government is not the government. Who you think is in charge is not them in charge. So when you see a man come out in our green clocks, I want to see a man come out in our orange clocks. Who you think of the man in the green clocks in charge? Oi, the man in the green clocks or the man in the orange clocks. The two of them are work for one place called the government of that place. Well, you know them I talk about. And off. If Dr. K did up on the platform, we'll tell you what off mean. Off mean you are not no longer part of the original. You come out, you separate from the original. A slice of bread mean one piece of the original bread. Remember that. And most of them now remember where them come from. Them lost them way. Remember the artist said, never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach at the crossroads. So, back to what did I say now? The creditor status in the birth certificate system as the source of economic value that backs government borrowing. You are actually the creditor in this system. Your productive capacity provides the full faith and credit that makes government bonds valuable to investors. Without millions of productive people providing economic backing, government bonds would be worthless paper with no underlying value. So without the people them are put in the work, remember me tell you, nothing at all would have gone for no government, no economy would have boom. Alright, now them still I tell the people them say go and get a job. Me not say people them not go work, but work for yourself. Work for produce for yourself and for the country's needs. When you have produce and all your blood class strength to go benefit over foreign. Be a call center, BPO jobs. Who them think they benefit? I not fight against the system, my people. I not fight against who they in the system at work because we know all the system set up, my brother. Ends have to meet and food have to eat. Okay? So I'm not going to fight against nobody who out there and I make them bread, but I fight against a system where use the people them. Because nothing more than that are going on, you know. Them are manipulate the people them and the people them now realize them are get manipulated because them so desperate. You see, pray, the people them is so desperate, them not even realize, yo, the system lead me away, brother. When you did born, as me tell you, so when you did born, you know, your parents, them things say them did just do one simple registration of your birth. Forget official documentation. But what they did not know is that the simple registration actually convert you from being a free living man or woman into being a commercial product where the government have on them shelf and make money off of, basically. So think of this like the government took your natural existence as a living man or as a living woman and turn it into one turn it in our business, basically. Mr. Walker, big up yourself, you know. Give thanks to everybody we are sending the gift them, everybody we are top up the screen, everyone we are share the live. Manners and respect, I will not make a thing go out there so other people can know what go on. You see, pray. So it's like somebody take your house from you and use your house as a collateral for borrow money from the bank and then make you pay for the loan while them a take your house and them a take every single money where them get from the bank said way. So them a give you highway robbery, brother. Literally in front of your face, you live a life of a fraud and now realize. So what people need to do, the first thing what people need to do is understand the difference between a true identity and the government name. How much people know say the government name is not your name? Who did know that? The government's name is not your name. So Nest name is Nest name. Love and Light name is Love and Life name. Co-launch name is co-launch name. Dr. K name is Nina K Bantu name. Dantre name is Dantre name. Abantu Zulu name is Abantu Zulu name. You tell me now, how comes the government name becomes your name? That's how they know my father. How the government name reach your name? Who are the live that take TikTok? My people. Because I think Jamaican people them need to hear this and the people them in the world need to hear this. The question I asked a while ago, how does the government name become your name? People tell you say your name, but not your name. And I can show you a couple different ways why the government name cannot be your name. If you're not ready for this, I'm tell you so you're ready for this in our paper. You see me, on the top up the screen and drop some whole heap of ones. No matter which part of the world, you know, them people are the same way the system them set up. And them are use all sort of things to distract the people them from realize what really a transpire. What's really going on? What's happening? What's really happening now? My brothers and my sisters out there, what's really taking place? Caterpillar 2, big up yourself, you know. Big up yourself, you know. Zombie Bad, big up yourself too, you know. Fancy window and door. Big up all of my people, and we are checking with you, everybody. We are do the right thing for make sure so the message go out there. You know, so we're there in the night, my father, and we are talking about the business and the business name, the government name, and your true identity, your true appellation, your true title where your mother and father give you. Because most people know the difference, you know. Everybody been a use the government name and think the government name and for them name till them not even know the difference for them name and the government name. So you come like G British when G British said, don't trick yourself in front of yourself because you must be an idiot for you trick yourself in front of yourself. Shanice, J, the realtor, big up yourself. Give thanks to the follow. Everyone where follow my platform, give thanks to the follow. Who now follow, we want to start follow we set time. You see, pray. So you have an app called the Business Name Registration Act of Jamaica. Section 3 in that act. You know, say them write everything in a paper because them feel like say the ones them now go read it. Them say if you want to hide something from a black man or a black woman, you put it in a book. But them never know say a man like a Bantu Zulu there. Well, dig down the whole of them book there and find the whole of the archives them and find the information. The Business Name Registration Act Section 3(1)(b) say the true surnames and Christian names of the living man and woman, them differentiate it and the business name. So in a section 3, it says that, alright, let me try to put it up on the screen quick and fast so ones and ones can see what I talk about. You see me? Because this is an important thing. So these are the Business Name Act. Section 3(1)(b), it says every individual having a place of business in Jamaica and carrying on business under business name, which does not consist of his true surname, without any addition other than his true Christian name. So it not talk about your true Christian name and it not talk about your true surname. On screenshot this, my people. Screenshot this on the sip on the screen. So I'm going to show them the difference. I'm going to pull up my documents from the Island Record Office and the one from down at the RGD and show them the difference between the two documents. But on the screenshot this so you can know where we get this information from. It is coming from the Business Name Registration Act of Jamaica. You see the prayer, my brothers and my sisters. Alright. So differently from that, you know. You see it. You have a Companies Act. And a Companies Act defines the difference between the corporation yeah, it come like some live again. I don't know what kind of style is people. So everybody will follow me. Just to say you're live of whatever. Everybody will now follow me when I start follow me. Because I'm probably going to have to jump off. Your live will end in 21 seconds and count it down. We have detective inactivity during your current live. Complete the verification and continue. But me not say nothing with them myself for complete verification. So you just follow me. 9 seconds left. You see, pray. Me will restart the live as soon as this jump off of the screen. You see.